Good morning, folks. We're down here in the Don's Den in the hot seat, courtesy of Mob Bosch Graphics. And I'm joined by Ben Smith for a chat. Ben, welcome.
Hello. How are you?
I'm very well. Mate, we just saw a spider here, and you were saying that's the first spider you've seen all week. We are not living up to our reputation.
No. First spider. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to see one of the, quite big ones, but we saw a snake and, apparently it would have killed me, so I guess it's a good enough experience.
You didn't give it a pat or anything?
No, I got very scared, if I'm honest.
How's your week been? You've been down here now. So you were in New Zealand for a few days first, weren't you?
Yeah, that was a pretty good experience. Thank you to Mark Gregory and his family. They let us stay and kind of experience New Zealand, which was good because it's a very long trip. So kind of want to make the most of it while we're over here.
And New Zealand is a beautiful country.
It was really nice. It's kind of a bit different to here, a bit more chill and less busy, but yeah, it was a good experience.
I heard that you guys got onto the toboggan course at Rotorua.
Yeah, they're like luge things. Yeah, that was really fun, although I did say if I keep going down here, I'm going to end up like dying or something by trying to go quicker and quicker.
I think my friends and I, when we've been there, have said 3 runs and that's it, because after that we start doing silly things.
Yeah, it gets too dangerous, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's talk about this World Championships, your second time at a Worlds.
Yep.
Just reflect on the week for us as we start this last day.
Yeah, so tour drive, it went pretty good, to be honest. Kind of struggled, then got there, and then seeding kind of was a big blow. Put me down about halfway through the field. Yeah. And we kind of expected to struggle in the early rounds, and then in the later rounds we'll get the better track. But it didn't really work like that, to be honest. It was kind of level the whole time. I'd say there wasn't too much of a difference run to run. And I ended up getting towards the front of the C, which I was fairly happy with. I came here with the goal of top 30, which I managed to achieve, and then managed to win my final, which is always pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah.
And then we went. You had a day off. Did you guys get up to much on your day off in between 2 and 4? Or were you just here wrenching?
No, we wanted to go see koalas, but we didn't get a chance. Ended up gluing ties all day.
And just be careful, koalas can pee on you. They're not the most friendly animal, actually, despite what they look like. And then four-wheel drive. Give me a bit of a sense of
so that started out much better. I was kind of top 10 the whole day in the practice day, and then ended up getting there and seeding into the A heat, which I was pretty happy with at the time. I feel like it's quite an achievement.
Yeah.
And to stand up there with like the world's best, I guess you could maybe include me in that bracket now, I guess.
Yeah.
But qualifying was a struggle. I didn't feel out of place, which is, I guess, the best compliment I can give for myself. But just a crash here and there, and that's too much at this level. Yeah.
This four-wheel drive layout does seem like it's really, really difficult to put in a full 5-minute clean.
Yeah, it's really hard, to be honest. The jump, it's not too bad by itself, but then it's the fact you got the step up, which you can't afford to go long or anything because you lose so much time, and then you got the tricky double in the corner. So it's just kind of the magnitude of doing the 3 features every lap for 12 laps in a row is difficult.
I can't remember who it was. Someone described the two-wheel drive layout as actually more about the flow in the corners, and the four-wheel drive layout is more about the features.
Yeah. So two-wheel drive, I didn't think the track was too difficult. It was more pushing the limit to get the maximum you could get out of your lap, but this is feels a bit like survival, to be honest, out there.
There's a couple of things I want to ask you about, but before we go away from the track, it is finals day today.
Yep.
Front straight, hairpin, straight into that jump section at the start of the finals. I mean, do you have a sense that that's actually going to be the scene of some carnage, or are we going to get through there okay?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be carnage. I think the A final will be okay. These guys know what they're doing, but I mean, maybe in the BC final where I'll be, it'll be interesting to say the least, but I'll just go big and hope I don't get hit, basically.
You've talked there a little bit about, meeting up to your expectations of being in the top 30, of seeding into the top group, being perhaps surpassing those expectations. And so I'm curious about, what's this event and being a part of it done for you in terms of where you set your sights over the next couple of years? And there's another World Championship 2 years away.
Yes, it's been a massive experience for me, and it'll help massively for future events, especially on dirt. First race on outdoor dirt ever. Kind of first race on natural dirt that's not glued as well. So it's a big experience, and it's almost relearning setup changes that we do at home on AstroTurf, and they do completely different things here. So it's just a big learning curve, and driving with the world's best also helps you massively, I think, and seeing where they go quicker and their mentality before the run and how they treat their runs is always helpful for the future.
And do you have a sense that maybe you need to try and get to some more races overseas to
Yeah.
keep building that body of experience?
Yeah, that's the main thing. You need to always race the best. And we're quite lucky in the UK that in our national events, they're quite competitive. But other than that, we struggle a bit, to be honest.
Last question for you before we let you go do some wrenching. Tell me a little bit about what it's been like in the team environment, working with Tris, but also, you've got some US drivers as part of the team here that you don't get to see all the time.
Yeah, so working with Michael and Daniel is normal. I'm used to that now. We all get on well and kind of share setups and trust each other really well. And with Brock as well. I'm used to Brock. He's been on the team for a few years now. But Cole and Tom are new, and Nate, and they've all been really fun to work with, especially Cole. I've got on well with him. And they just make it really enjoyable. I think the American outset is just different to European. They're a bit more chill, a bit more just kind of having fun, and we have a lot of fun when we go back in the evenings and stuff, and they keep it really light-hearted, but also serious when it needs to be.
We're actually about to chat with one of your teammates, Tom Rindenek's just standing off camera ready to join me. Have you got any good
gonna have
stories
fun with
to tell?
him.
You want to throw him under the bus at all?
He's shaking his head, so I'm not going to say anything.
He will get right a reply. Ben Smith, thank you for the chat. Thank you for joining me in the Don's Den in the hot seat. Here's a little memento for you.
Thank you.
And congratulations on a good week and meeting those goals, and all the best for Q5 and finals this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's Ben Smith. Come back on the other side of this. We'll be back in the Don's Den in the hot seat, courtesy of Mob Boss Graphics. We've got Tom Rindenek waiting in the wings. Back shortly.